What up, everybody? Welcome to Coding Things IRL. The channel is called Coding Things IRL because that is what I do. And today, we are continuing work on a startup that I'm making. The idea behind the startup is that in its ideal form, it will be a lead generation website, sending leads to web developers or having the web developers participate in a membership program, which would earn money just by getting memberships. But in the initial phase, it would serve as just simply a funnel for my own freelance work. And the dual benefit of doing it that way is it gives me a soft approach where I don't have to service any customers, nobody's paying me, and to test the concept in national and local environments, and really just see what the best way to do this is before I start taking anybody's money, which is something I do intend to do. But that's not something that will happen overnight. I think that any reasonable person making a startup can expect a little bit of time, a little bit of an incubation period, and it's not going to be automatic. It's not going to be anything except for hard work the entire time. But the nice thing is, in the initial phase, I'm not beholden to anybody. I don't owe anybody anything. So I'm free to take my time and do these chill live streams more often with you guys. And I think that's how it's going to be. So if you haven't already, make sure you like the video, subscribe to Coding Things IRL, and let's get started. Oh, I forgot to mention, we have a poll going. Have you ever attempted to make a startup? And answer yes or no in the poll. And feel free to share your startup experience in the chat with the rest of the group. Now, me personally, I've never actually gone to the point of making a startup. To me, the genesis of a startup is when it receives its first dollar. And I've never received a dollar outside of just freelance work, which I don't consider myself a startup. So does that count? I don't think so. But I have never set up a business that earns money. This will be my first time, and it will be interesting because I'm going into this as an adult with reasonable expectations that it will fail, and that's okay. Excuse me, that's okay, because failure is like second place. It's still pretty good. All right, I think I'm settled there. Let's get started. Okay, so we were working on this a little bit yesterday, and I would say the layout is satisfactory. This would be a tier 1 or 2 website, I'd say, and it works. The image is visible on all screen sizes. All text is visible on all screen sizes. And I would say it looks good, except for a couple of potential changes. So this should be aligned vertically in the middle on that screen size. Let's see if we can get it back to that screen size. Little trick here, set it to 75, gives you extra 30% margin. All right, so let's inspect this. And here we have a UL list, and one item is floated to the right and the rest of the items, one item floated to the left, the rest of them floated to the right. Let's do this. I think we're already using a flex layout, so we'll use align items center, I believe. Perfect. Let me copy that, add it to the code. Yeah, I gotta make sure my code stays in frame. Harsh Sharma, hello. Today we're building a startup. This is going to be a lead generation, This is going to be a lead generation website, and it will be for web designers. And I am a web designer, so I'm just going to be sending everything to myself at first. And once everything looks good with me, then I will be hopefully offering a sign up, or maybe sending leads to other websites to give to web developers in order to try to make a little bit of a passive income. And then if all else fails, we can run a blog and run ads on the blog, which we'll probably end up doing anyway because we want multiple revenue streams. But yeah, still in the infancy stages, so I think we want to worry about the proof of concept first. Thank you for asking the question. Okay. So I'm not sure. I don't think I added the CSS change that I wanted, which was part of nav ul. This one right here. And we just want it to be align content center. I thought it was align items, but there you go. It's a much better system. Okay. The other thing I wanted to try was breaking this like that, just on all screens. Just force a little line break here. Let's do edit as HTML. Just right at the tail end of that, we'll add BR tag. And it won't affect this screen size, but on this one, yeah, I think I like that. I just need to make this text a little bit bigger. All right, so let's go to that. Okay, here it is. So right now we've got it defined as left and right. I'm gonna go ahead and change that. We'll use Control H and we'll replace it with hero title top. And the other one, hero title right, will become hero title bottom. It's little things, it matters very much. All right. So let's find our hero title bottom CSS rule. And for this one, we'll increase the font size. Let's see. Let's go 1.5 EM. I'm somewhat, okay, Umut Khan, thank you for your comments. You say, I am somewhat involved in a startup that belongs to my friends who are partners, They want me to join as one of their partners, but I realize I'm not actually interested in game development. I understand that. He continues, but I join them in the investor search process, especially experiencing the difficulty of finding angel investors for startup. I think it's not pleasant to be rejected by everyone, of course. Hope you succeed. Thank you. And thank you for sharing your experience. That sounds really, really stressful. And thankfully for this idea, I don't require a lot of money that I'm aware of, at least right now. I plan on launching in small localities and then scaling up. And for that strategy, I think I'm able to bootstrap the cash, or I hope I'll be able to. We'll see what happens. Thank you for sharing again your experience. All right, let's see what it looks like with the adjusted font size. Yeah, that's a better font size. I would just say that margin bottom just needs to be a little smaller. Looks like it's not a margin bottom at all. Looks like it's a padding, perhaps. Let's just drop that to 0.5 EM and see what kind of effect it has. I think there's something else that we're dealing with. Okay, there's a margin there and a padding there as well. So here's what we need to do. We need to do two things. Looks like we have a rule on P, some sort of P. I don't see it though. Maybe it's on hero text. Margin 0. Okay, here's the padding that we have. That should probably be removed. And that might be enough. Let's see, let's go 0 and then 1 EM. Yeah, that does look better. Just seems like that top one needs less of a margin. Let's see where we're getting that margin from. User agent style sheet. Huh. It's weird. I don't remember that. I'm not sure where that's coming from. I don't have... I don't think I'm linking any CSS. Am I? Is that what's doing it? I guess it doesn't matter. I can just remove that like this. So we'll override it. Some margin 0. Yeah, actually, I like 0.5 EM and 1 EM. Kind of. And not 1 EM. We'll go auto and 1 EM on the bottom exactly. All right, let's see what kind of effect we have there. Yeah, that's better with the greater margin on the bottom. I think almost we want a max width on those two of 900 on all paragraphs. Not 500, 900. Maybe 500 after all. I think the font is plenty big. It doesn't need to be bigger than that. Oh, the rule is broken. Okay. Yeah. It's gotta be less. I'll try 500. I think that's gonna be too small though. Too thin. Yeah, it doesn't look good. I think you can spare to 700. $600. 650. It's gotta be 650. Bring the font size up just a little bit. Let's see. Let's try 1.4. And then we have to make the button wider. I do like the 1.4. That's got to be fixed. All right, so let's do that one by one. Yeah, BTN class. So the width on this will go 200. All right, let's see if that fixes that. 175. A little better. 155. 65, maybe. I think it was at 150. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay. All right, what else? This. What's going on with those cards? The width is at 25. Let's just try to bump that up to 28. I don't think that's going to do it though. That looks better. I like the way that looks. So the margin, let's change that to something much smaller. I'm not sure about the padding. I don't think the padding matters in this case. Yeah, no. Let's see, let's go into inspect. Looks fine on mobile, that's good. Let's see why, I wonder why it's I think I have to do math on this. Yeah, let's see. 1024 divided by 3. 300. Let's do 300 pixels. What about 200? 200 looks okay. 250. 250 is the winner. A little funny right there. Oh well. 250 is the winner. I can go a little thinner and give it a little bit more of a margin. Where's the margin? So, oh, it's 0 on either side. Yeah, let's go 0.1. Uh-oh. inspect this, get to the bottom of this. Okay, card. Oh, it's got 2 rules. That would be it. Okay. Gotta be careful with this ChatGPT stuff, you know what I'm saying? Alright. Where's the rule that I'm looking for? I just saw it. Yeah, it's up 1. Okay, that was weird. I guess it's down. Is this in a media query? No, it's not. Okay. All right. Let's see how that looks. Gotta do something about that padding top. So we got 1 EM and 2 EM. Alright, so 2 EM here. And then when we get to the media query, we'll drop that to 1 EM sounds good actually. Cool. Very cool. I don't think it should be contact us. The form needs a lot of work. But it'll work for now. I think it'll work for now. Alright, so as far as this page goes, I think we're done. Excuse me. I'm just trying to see real quick if I should add anything. I think this should be closer. Let's see. Let's go to this one. Weird. I think it's the BR that's doing that. I want the text closer together. So I'll go ahead and remove the BR. And then what I'll do is I'll do display block. That's all for now on that one and then on this one. This one's inline block. Change that to block. Okay. What's next on it? It still looks good. I think that's too close. Alright, so on the top one, hero title top, we'll do height of 1 EM. Alright, let's see how that looks. Yeah, I think that looks better. Okay, so what is next? Why don't we go ahead and make a favicon for this? So I use favicon.io, and we need the converter, and I think I already have this icon that I want. Let me check. Yeah, there it is. Although I want it to be transparent. So I'll need to go into Photoshop real quick. Let me link that up so y'all can see that. Which one do I want to hijack? Chrome? Yeah, that's fine. Can't read that. Okay. Which one? Which one? I don't see it. It's fine. New file. Custom. I wonder if I can drag this from Visual Studio Code. No, I don't think so. I gotta use the folder. Let's see. This one. Did I already have it? Yeah, we already got it. Perfect. Alright, we do need to... That's already sufficiently cropped, I think. Let's see. Got the properties. Yeah, it's good enough. Alright, and it's on a transparent background, so that's perfect. So let's export it in its entire fidelity as a ping and save it. And then that's all we're gonna do for Photoshop. I just came here. What language are you using to build this? So right now all we have is this HTML website. Here, let me bring it back up. But the back end, I'm not decided in what language we're going to use. It's probably going to be something popular. I'll have to do a little bit of research on that because to me, I'm kind of indifferent in what it is. Yeah. All right, so let me get that back up. Thank you for your question. All right. Chrome needs to be Chrome. Not that. And there we go. Okay. So this is the favicon.io so-called generator, but it's more like a converter. I don't even know what I just downloaded. All right. I think this is my guy here. Yeah. All right, so they give you this cool zip folder here, and they give you this, which is very convenient, and I will use. So I'm gonna take that code, and I'm gonna put it in my head tag right here, just below the title. All right, and I'll take all of my swag that I got from the website, the converter,
so-called generator. And I will put it in this folder. Very slowly and very painstakingly. Come on now. Extract. I know you can't see this, it's probably boring. And I'll put that there. And now, when I refresh this website, I should see a little fave icon at the top. Yeah, that's it, but it's too far high somehow. I'm not sure. See, because if I try to crop it, it'll be, you know, it'll be skewed. Let me go back to Photoshop. See what we can do about this. I don't know if you can see that. It's too, like, it doesn't look centered, even though I think it's centered in the image itself. I guess it doesn't matter. But all right, let's take another attempt. So I'm gonna hijack Chrome, Photoshop, Boomy. All right, let's open this guy back up. Now, I guess let's see. This is a square, but I guess it's just too far, too high. So let's see if we can just move it. Oh Lord. Select the mask with it, I guess. Or not, whatever, it doesn't matter. I'll just remask it. Should be getting a, so that there. It's right there, I think. Maybe just up a little bit further. I can't tell. My perception is super skewed. I don't know why. I just have bad eyes. All right. So let's see, how do we do this? I think I have to convert this. Remove the mask, delete the mask layer, and then we'll remove the background for this layer. There we go. I think that's more centered vertically. I think that it is. But I guess we'll see. I'm wondering if it should be, like, if it's smart enough to be able to stretch it out. Do you know what I'm saying? If I crop it a little bit more, I'm saying. I'm gonna try it. But I'm just curious. Alright, so let's upload the new one. I'm not sure if that's the new one. Hold on, let me make sure I exported it. Yeah, I don't remember hearing that ding-a-ding. But I'm not sure if it was truly exported. I'm also not sure if that's the right logo. They're so similar. I'll just do an incognito tab and do it again so I'm sure that it's the new one. I think I've had it to where, like, a frustrating time where it seemed like it was working but it actually wasn't. You know, one of those things that takes like an hour to figure out that just something isn't quite right. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Alright, but where is it? It's not the right one. Download. Oh, I put it in pictures for some reason. That's weird. Okay. Alright, I'll extract that. Okay. Now I can move the new favicons, which do look a little bit better, but I somehow still think that's going to be a problem. Into the Photoshop. Wow, okay. I just did that. Alright. So in OBS, I'll switch back to Chrome here. There we go. Alright, let's see what the favicon looks like now. This will be my last favicon attempt for this stream. Oops. I like how you can see the G in the background before you see anything. I think I'm satisfied with the way that the logo is arranged, but obviously it's not the right logo. I'm gonna try this. Let's see, let me bring Photoshop back up. Well, okay, here, I'll do this then. Let me just get the right one at least. I grabbed the JPEG instead of the PNG. And then that'll be the last of the favicon stuff. Although I think I have an idea. Alright, so I guess you could never see that screen. So this is the right one. Alright, so now I'm going back. I didn't put it in pictures again. I'm extracting that. Yes. Moving that into this folder. Hey, this time it gave me a big prompt. Ooh, that's not what I wanted though. Did it name it something else? No, it's doing something funny. Hold on. Hold on. Do this. There we go. Now we're replacing them. All right. Logo looks a little bit better, but as you can see, it's still too high. And I think what we're gonna have to do for that is center the G in the middle of the transparent PNG, whereas right now it's like wide. Doesn't make much sense to me, but I think that's how it's gonna work. Okay, what's next? I think we'll go ahead and publish it tomorrow and set up reCAPTCHA and all that sort of fun stuff. For now, I don't want to do too much. I don't want to burn myself out. A little bit per day is good, and I have multiple projects that I'm working on, so just a little bit per day on each. That's what I recommend. All right, well, I think that'll about wrap it up for this stream. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to Coding Things IRL, where we code things IRL. And we are on a journey to launch a startup, and excited to share it with you guys, and looking forward to the future. But for now, I'll see you guys later.